Trotting field of 6. In behind the starting gate, ready to contest the second elimination of the Canadian Trotting Classic. They're off and trotting, leaving out as Dover Dan down the center as Callahan calls on him for early speed. Dover Dan darts to the front. Coming away second at the inside, Long Tom. Third out there to International Money. Trotting out fourth goes 7 and 7, and then it's back to Dunbar Hall. The early trailer under restraint is Southwind Cobra. Into the first turn go the trotters, and they're chasing Dover Dan. Dover Dan leads the way over Long Tom, who pocket rides. Then it's International Money, 7 and 7, Dunbar Hall, and last is Southwind Cobra. 27 and 4, they touch down to the quarter pole, and they're into the backstretch now. And on top, Dover Dan. Dover Dan up front by a length and a half. Right there in the pocket spot is Long Tom under tight lines to T-Trick at 3/8. Sitting third is International Money, almost 2 lengths back there to 7 and 7 from in fourth. Dunbar Hall continues to be a single file fifth, and Southwind Cobra from in sixth. No action at all in the backstretch as everyone is content with position and tempo. 56 and 1 is the tempo, and the position of command belongs to Dover Dan. Dover Dan trotting into the final turn on top, a length and a half. Long Tom is second at the inside, awaiting his cue from T-Trick. Then it's International Money, who starts to edge to the outside now for 0 on from in third. Then it's back and forth to 7 and 7, 2 more to Dunbar Hall. Race trailer Southwind Cobra up to 3/4 they go. Here's Long Tom out of the pocket now for T-Trick as he'll come after Dover Dan as they go to 3/4. Jameson lost. Dunbar Hall made a break coming out of the final turn. 3/4 in 1:24 and 1, 28 seconds speed in that third quarter. Dover Dan brings them into the stretch here. Long Tom still a length away off his perfect pocket ride. Scooting up the rail comes 7 and 7. International Money up into a 3-wide path now. They're in deep stretch. Dover Dan is still there. Long Tom, International Money starts to dial them in late now. Dover Dan at the inside. Dover Dan gives Callahan the double and the Canadian Trotting Classic a limb sweep. 52 and 3 speed from Dover Dan, who goes pillar to post.
Guess who's back this time with a different horse? Dover Dan. I mean, Corey Callahan. Nice drive. Usually this guy follows on a helmet, but tonight you put him up front.
Yeah, you know, he's always been better for me when he's, you know, when you leave with him a little bit and kind of get him interested. I told John ahead of the race, you know, Scotty usually kind of ducks his horse off, so I was going to push off and hopefully follow T-Trick. But, you know, he was content to follow me, and, you know, I kept the fractions honest. Everything worked out good.
Yeah, it did. The 8th lifetime win, personal best for this guy at 52 and 3. So now comes the decision next week. Where will Corey Callahan take his talents?
Yeah, I'll likely just stick with Bill's man. You know, I picked off of Dover Dan last week, and T-Trick picked it up and, you know, won the PA final. But, yeah, you know, I mean, he's a good horse, and he got, you know, picked up a big driver. So, you know, I'll stick with Bill's man. I think he's the, you know, the fastest of the two, you know, even though this horse went a bigger heat tonight. You know, I think just pure speed-wise, I think the other one's a little bit quicker.
You're a regular driver for Mel Morrow. That one's in tonight at Scioto, but you're here this evening. It worked out well. I know you'd like to have that drive, though.
Yeah, you know, I was really hoping I could make that work. You know, it was a really tough decision. I had good horses in both places. You know, right now it looks like I made a good decision, you know, but I'm really hoping for the connections, you know, that Mel Morrow wins it down there as well.
All right, well, congratulations on the wins tonight, and good luck next week in the final.
All right, thanks a lot.
Batting 1,000 on the evening, Corey Callahan with John Boot and Shane. They win again. This time it's Dover Dan and the second elimination of the Canadian Trotting Classic.